Hi guys, it's Dr. Anne Marie. I hope everyone is staying healthy out there and making sure that you're washing your hands and practicing your social distancing. Today we're going to talk a little bit about stress management, so what it looks like and how you can best manage your stress during this time. So if you guys are feeling stressed out, these are some of the things that you might be feeling. You might have difficulty concentrating, you might experience headaches or migraines, you might feel anxious or nervous, or you might be really angry or upset. Some patients also complain of things like indigestion, heartburn, stomach issues, a feeling of tiredness or fatigue, a decreased sex drive, skin irritations like eczema might show up, and a lot of people will also experience muscle tension. So this might feel like low back pain, tight shoulders, just kind of that tense and tight feeling all over, and even things like teeth grinding. So when you're grinding your teeth, usually you'll get some jaw pain that can even lead to headaches or migraines as well. And very last, you might feel apathetic. So apathetic is that feeling that you just don't care. And we don't want to feel like that. We want to make sure that we're doing everything with care. So if you are feeling any of these things, it's a pretty good indicator that you're stressed. So if you are feeling stressed, what can you do? So the first thing that I'll always tell patients is you always want to make sure that you're exercising. Exercising helps to produce endorphins, which help you feel better. It also helps your memory retention, and it can also normalize your stress levels. Another thing you want to monitor is also your alcohol and caffeine intake. Caffeine has been known to increase cortisol levels, so it can actually make you feel worse if you're feeling stressed out. You also want to focus on eating a good nutritional, immune-boosting diet. So what that means is that if you're going to eat a lot of really bad, processed, sugary foods, it'll actually make you feel worse than if you're eating something healthy, a lot cleaner diet full of healthy, nutritious things. You can also organize your priorities. So I like making lists. I like having that feeling of being able to cross it off as well. And it helps you to feel like you've planned out your day and kind of gotten things done in an orderly fashion. It kind of gives you that sense of accomplishment. So planning out your time, that one kind of goes with organizing your priorities to make sure that you're achieving everything that you need to for your day. You also want to remember to try and relax. So especially during this time, everyone's very stressed out. There's a lot of uncertainty, and the most important thing is taking care of your own mental health. So, practicing a bit of self-care, making sure that, you're paying attention to how you're feeling on the inside as well. And if you aren't feeling too good about it, you always need to talk about it. So you can reach out to a family, friend, just anyone. You can reach out to us if you have something that you want to, kind of get off your chest. And acknowledging that you might be feeling stressed out, maybe you're not okay. And if you're not, that's also okay. The best thing that you can do is let someone know and accept the help. So if you need any assistance, reach out to us, send us a message, or at the very least, reach out to one of your family members or a friend. Everybody's kind of going through the same thing right now, so you'd be really surprised how many people are in the same boat as you are. Now, when you are stressed out, there's certain foods that you can eat that will help you feel a bit less stressed. You want to focus on things that are very fresh, very clean, don't have a whole lot of salt or preservatives in it. You can stick to things like, green leafy vegetables like spinach. Look for things that are high in omega-3 fatty acids like olive oil, salmon, different types of fish. If you are going to have carbs, you want to make sure that you have a complex carbohydrate. So you stick to things like oats. You don't really want to fill up on white rice or white bread, even though I know everyone loves it, myself included, but it will make you feel very hungry in a short amount of time. Now, I already discussed salmon a little bit there. It's high in your omega-3s and your vitamin D. Strawberries and other types of berries like blueberries or raspberries are always going to be high in fiber, and they're full of antioxidants as well, so quite good for immune system. And different types of teas can also help to inhibit some of the fat cells and reduce your cortisol levels. Like I said earlier, you do want to monitor the caffeine intake, so don't go too crazy on the tea. And actually, dark chocolate is quite good for you as well, as long as it's 70% dark or more. It's high in antioxidants, so don't pretend that I'm telling you to eat a whole lot of chocolate during this time, otherwise we're going to be really heavy once this is over. But if you want to have some dark chocolate in moderation, that would be fine. Also, nuts seeds. They're going to be high in magnesium, selenium, and your omega-3s, so it's going to keep your muscles and your body working well. And even things like eggs. So making sure that the blood sugar level stays as it should be, doesn't get too out of control. That will help you from feeling stressed as well. And when it comes to exercise, exercise is a really good way to naturally relieve your stress. Exercise in and of itself produces something called endorphins, which are natural painkillers, and they're also the things that make you feel good. So it can also increase your heart rate in a good way and improve sleep when you're looking at it clinically. So those things are always going to help us feel less stressed and also help to manage our cortisol levels. If you've come to my workshops before, we know that you want to aim for about 150 minutes per week, which breaks down to about 21.5 minutes per day. So whether you're exercising in your house, whether you're social distancing alone outside, going for a little walk around the neighborhood, or maybe around your apartment or a condo, you do want to make sure that you're being active for at least 20 minutes per day to stay healthy. Now, when we talk about stress and sleep, one of the things that patients always complain about is that they can't sleep well. And when you look at research about it, stress actually does reduce the quality and quantity of your sleep and can lead to things like insomnia or waking up frequently throughout the night. We do want to try and get about 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. And the timings that you actually want to be asleep is between 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. because this is when your body can actually naturally reset a lot of its processes. If you are having difficulty sleeping, you can use a natural sleep aid. Melatonin, magnesium, and valerian root are all possibilities. Melatonin, you do want to just use it for a short amount of time because it can be habit forming. So typically you only want to use it for about a week or two. Magnesium and valerian, these ones are both natural. So maximum magnesium, you want to take about 400 milligrams per day, depending on your size. So if you guys have questions about that, you can leave a comment below or you can message us. And valerian root tea is one thing that you can pick up usually at cold storage or fair price. And it's a natural sleep aid that helps you to relax as well. And that one is non-habit forming, so it's a little bit better for you. So overall, guys, this is kind of the wrap up here. You want to focus on creating a daily schedule. You want to prioritize the things that you have to do, organize it in a way that makes sense. It can help to make a list so that you can cross things off at the end of the day and give you that sense of accomplishment, even though you're not in the office. Make sure that you're eating healthy so that, those building blocks that what we're made of are nice and strong, keeps that immune system up, also helps us to feel good. If you eat bad food, you're going to feel bad, so you want to make sure that what you're putting in is good as well. Get some fresh air and exercise. You want to aim for that 21.5 minutes per day or 150 minutes per week. That will keep you from gaining weight when we're all stuck at home and also keep your mental sanity for you as well. We're going to talk about changing your office setup here in another one of the presentations, but you want to make sure it's as ergonomic as possible to keep you in that optimal position, keeps you from having neck and back pain. You can practice a relaxation technique as well. If you guys want to know a little bit more about meditation or, kind of the deep diaphragmatic breathing, you can send me a message and I can send you some links. And the biggest thing is don't be afraid to ask for help. So this is a very stressful time for everyone. And, everybody is kind of going through the same thing here together. So it's really important to remember that you're not alone. And if you do need help, you're more than welcome to reach out to us, or at the very least, reach out to a friend or a family member and let them know how you're feeling as well. Okay, it's never a bad idea to ask for help. So that wraps up this workshop. I hope you guys kind of learned a little something here today. You stay healthy, you make sure that you take your breaks when you're working, drink your water, and make sure you get a little exercise. And if you have any questions, just feel free to shoot us a text or an email at the clinic. All right, thanks guys.